Members of the Treatment Action Campaign have started arriving at the Mary Fitzgerald Square in Newtown, Johannesburg, ahead of their march to the Gauteng Legislature to demand action against ANC Chief Whip and former Health MEC Brian Hlongwa. The TAC is angry that Hlongwa remains the party's chief whip despite being implicated in a report by the Special Investigative Unit in alleged corruption activities totaling 1.2 billion rand during his tenure as MEC between 2006 and 2009. Hlongwa has also recently been re-elected to the ANC's Provincial Executive Committee along with another controversial former Health MEC, Gauteng Legislature, despite damning findings against her in the Life Esidimeni tragedy. Well, let's cross live to the march underway in Johannesburg to my colleague. We're going live to the march. Let's take a listen.
TAC. We told them we don't want him in this seat anymore as a chief whip, because you know what is a chief whip? It's not a chief whip of a political party. Once you are governing and you have the governing vote, you get given the right to elect, and obviously because it's a game of numbers, your deployees or nominees win, right? But once you are elected by that corrupt majority of the ANC, you then become the chief whip of all of us. Now, we said very clearly, we cannot have a chief whip presiding over us who are not thieves, who are defending the communities. And then we must listen to him, because a chief whip is there to manage multi-party democratic processes. He is not morally in good standing. He's not in good standing morally. And it is imperative for a member of the provincial legislature to be in moral good standing. We can't be governed by him. This morning, we demanded, the Speaker allowed Brian Hlongwa to make a statement. We told him that we can't listen to him. We are not going to be addressed by a criminal. We are sitting today with hospitals that are killing people, hospitals that don't have equipment. Hammanskraal Jubilee Hospital has got sewage. We've got sewage spillages in Sidibeng. We've got crisis. We've got tenderpreneurs. Just this morning, we presented a question about what is that hospital in Dobeng? Petaqoa, where there's a man, what's his name? Mr. Muabelo, who's bullying the entire staff at Petaqoa Hospital. And he tells professional nurses and doctors that if they don't behave, he's going to get rid of them, because he's busy getting paid on invoices that are illegal, that are fraudulent for work that is not done. So the crisis we are sitting with today started during the time when Brian Hlongwa was the MEC. Yes. Actually, even before him, because Ntombi Mehwe was also the MEC before, and so was Gwen Ramhoba, and so there was another one who was an MEC. I think it's Hopa, the one who even said that black people must be transported taxi, because there's no ambulances. Why? Because they privatized the entire ambulance service and subjected it to corruption, yadi tenders, and we've been telling them to stop that nonsense. Now we are sick and tired of fighting with the ANC here inside the legislature. When we said to the Speaker, the whip, our chief whip, presented a motion now, Fighter Lindy Zimba. She presented a motion to the Speaker to say there are people outside who want to see you. Do you know what Ntombi Mehwe said to us? She said, no, those people are late.
But you are late, yeah.
They said you are late. That is what they said. They said you are late. Now, I don't know how early you must be to deal with corruption. I don't know. I don't even understand what she was saying. But we told her that we are adjourning the sitting for ourselves with the other political parties. We came here and we really, really wanted to reiterate that Ninga Katali, Sinani, we are fighting corruption day in, day out. Already with our little 6% nyana, we've delivered land. We've delivered not quality education, but we've delivered free education. We are now left with corruption, accountability, decolonization. We are left with opening up markets in Africa so that we can build our people towards total economic emancipation of the African child. Viva economic freedom struggle, viva! Viva! Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Viva! unfortunately, the people that you voted for are running away from you. We are told that Premier is no longer in the building, and Ntombi Mihwe is not prepared to come to us. So we told the police that we are not going anywhere. If they want to kill us, if they want to arrest us, let them do so, because that is their tendency. That is how they treat people who voted for them. That is how they treat people who are paying tax to pay their salaries. So we are not going anywhere. We are here to stay, because if we move from here, we'll have more corrupt leaders sitting in the legislature representing us. We are not represented by tax. We are not allowing those groups to continue to sit in the legislature, especially Brian Hlongwa. We are saying that Dani Mahlangu must be removed from the PEC of the ANC. If ANC said wanted to give us a better life, is this the kind of giving us? Unfortunately not so. 2 days ago, I posted in my Facebook page, in Far East Hospital, our grandmothers, our fathers, our sisters are sleeping on the floor. In Telemukorane, every day, we are dealing with cases of negligence. In Charlotte Mateg, every day, a pregnant women are lying on the floor, staying for days while they are in labor, without any treatment. We cannot tolerate that. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Makura, wherever you are, come back. We want you here. Don't be Mihwe. We voted for you. We want you here. We are not backing down. Today is today. Tumamina, tell your people to Tumega and come back here. And you need to Tuma these two comrades. That is a starting point, because we know that all these leaders who are sitting here are corrupt. But because this one, we have evidence against them, we want them to be Tuma to jail, not to the PEC of the ANC. If you want our votes next year, make sure that you do what you are supposed to do, because we will make Gauteng ungovernable if you want us to do so. You will kiss our votes and goodbye. We will never vote for corrupt leaders, including Makura. So in South Africa, there are 7 million plus people who are living with HIV. As much as you think we are nothing, we have power more than what you think. We were able to bring Thabo Mbeki down. We were able to bring to hold all the leaders who are accountable. We were able to get to access ARVs through the power that we have. So if you want us to exercise that right, we are going to do it again. So we are saying, if David Makura is not coming out, as much as he's preaching that he's fighting corruption, let him come and show it here by talking to us and accept our memorandum. And after that, he must do the right thing and make sure that David Brian Hlongwa is removed. And make sure that as the chairperson of the ANC, he removes Dani Mahlangu and Brian Hlongwa in that PEC. We don't care whether those Krukua ANC comrades who voted for them, that whether they are crying or they are sleeping or they kill themselves, we don't care. We cannot be led by crooks. Amandla! I want to!
All right, that's a gathering there that's been led by the Treatment Action Campaign outside the Gauteng Legislature. They're demanding that David Makura, through his powers, gets rid of Brian Hlongwa and Dani Mahlangu because they have evidence against the two of them for their misdeeds as when they were both MEC of Health in the Gauteng province.